What's up, guys? I'm back with another review, show and tell, show off, whatever you want to call it, on my DR920. I have did a little optic change. So I am running a Trijicon RM02 auto. So it's not a manual up and down for the brightness of the red dot. Still trying to get used to this. I just had it installed today. That was a loaded mag, nothing in the chamber. So anyway, it's good to have friends in the firearm community because, at some point, something happens where we may need to unask some accessories or some firearms to get some quick cash. And so anyway, I had a buddy that had this, and it was pretty much a steal. So I had a 507C on there earlier today. But I wanted to give Trijicon a shot. I actually run two other Trijicons. I run an SRO and MRO, and I've actually ran an RM06 on a Glock 34 that I had, that I was kind of in a similar situation where I needed some quick cash, and I ended up selling the package. It didn't last long. I think it was on arms list for like 8 minutes. But anyway, neither here nor there. So I just wanted to do a show and tell. I want to know if you guys run this specific model. So it is a 6.5 MOA, which is really big. They consider it a combat sight. I mean, it is huge. Probably not going to do any justice, but look at the size of that dot. It's about the size of the moon. So presenting the pistol, it's a 6.5 MOA dot compared to the 1 to 2.5 to maybe the 3.25 that I'm used to running on all my other red dot optics. I do kind of like how big this dot is, especially at a medium distance, if that makes sense. So up close, obviously I'm presenting whatever that dot is on. I know I'm gonna hit. So this isn't a precision dot, right? But so I live in a townhome community, and there's a road, and then the parking, and then my neighbor's door, which I would assume is probably 40 to 50 yards away. So when I'm presenting the gun, my dot makes her door handle disappear. So just to kind of give you a size reference of how big this dot is at a distance. Now, obviously, closer, the dot is going to look bigger on certain things, depending on the object that you're aiming at. So anyway, that's also something to consider. If you're a first-time buyer for a red dot, you're going to want to run it on a pistol, a rifle, is what dot size should you get? Now, that's going to depend on the application and what the intended purpose is for. If you're running it on a rifle, you know what? I'm not even going to go down that road. It's going to be personal preference. There's no right or wrong to this. It's what you think you're going to be able to run with, and what you train with, and what your ability is to be able to hit your target from training. So anyway, the reason I wanted to run this, for one, it was just, I got it from my buddy, stupid dirt cheap. I mean, it is brand spanking new. He never even got to mount it on a pistol yet. So I got everything with it. I got the box, I got a BattleWorks mounting plate. It actually came with a Trijicon mounting plate, like the little thin, little sheet metal to kind of hold the battery in. And as you know, Shadow Systems does not require a plate, kind of like the Glock MOS or other firearm applications that you need different adapters to run different optics. So this mounted right up. Everything's still co-witnesses, as you can see as I put it over my shoulder. Make sure I don't flag myself, but I do have an empty gun. I can still co-witness my iron sights along with that red dot in there. So let's go over some cons real quick. And I don't really want to label them as cons because if it was a con, I just wouldn't even have bought this, right? So we're going to go with the word con. I cannot adjust the brightness setting of the red dot. So it is still daylight outside. I've walked into a bedroom in my place with the blinds down and the doors closed where it's fairly dark. and ran a handheld light, and this dot just kind of goes crazy. So it'll adjust to the ambient light in its actual kind of area. But as soon as you flash that 500, 700, 1,000 lumen, hell, even 100 lumen light, this guy starts going crazy. It's going to think it's outside, it's noon, and the sun is out without a cloud in sight, and it's going to be at its brightest setting, which is going to basically wash out your target in front of you. So all you're going to see is red through this glass. So it's something to keep in mind if you do decide to run an automatic RM02. So when I say that, there's no adjustment setting, so there's no buttons on this whatsoever to adjust any type of setting. I think everybody knows this. I think if there was a con to this, the actual true con would be you have to remove this RMR to change out the battery. That sucks, because once you do that, you now have to re-zero your red dot, which requires a trip to the shooting range, more ammo, just some added cost. So they say that this will last 2 years, the battery anyway. General rule of thumb is basically change it out on your birthday every year, or Christmas, or pick a date, whatever it be. This is not going to get much carry time, so this does have an auto off feature after so long. It's not like a more modern red dot where after like 2 minutes of idle time it'll actually shut off. I think it's several hours before this will actually shut down. It is one-click MOA adjustments, pretty standard on your red dots. I don't know what else to say about it. Trijicons are literally the toughest red dots out on the market. They are hands down. And that's not taking anything away from any other company out there. I run a whole variety of red dot optics. I've had problems with some. Customer service stepped in and took care of me. I've not had a problem with a company out there yet. I thought I was. Kind of a quick story. I run a Delta Point Pro, Leopold Delta Point Pro, on a 35-degree offset on my AR pistol. I don't know if aliens came down, jacked with my rifle. I've never dropped this thing. It's still in its break-in process. It pretty much is a safe queen. It gets babied all the time. One day I looked through the red dot and there was a crack in the glass, and this is pretty much a brand new red dot. So I contacted Leopold's warranty service. They're like, yeah, send it in. We'll take a look at it. Not that they wouldn't fix it. I was wondering if it was going to be replaced or fixed for free. So anyway, I'm happy to announce that they actually took care of me. I was without that red dot for maybe a month. But anyway, they ended up replacing the glass. I still got the original red dot back. They just replaced the glass inside of it. So anyway, a couple things. Remember, you can't adjust the brightness on this. You can't dim it. You can't make it brighter. So it's going to be based off the ambient light of the room that you're in, and also what is in front of you. So if you are in a dark room and outside of that room is bright as day, it's probably going to be in your best favor. Now reverse that role. You're in the brightest room or location of a house or a building, and inside of this office or bedroom, bathroom, whatever it be, cubbyhole is dark, or you can't really see what's going on in there, that red dot is going to wash out your entire target. So keep those things in mind. I'm sure plenty of you run some type of Trijicon RMR, or you have in the past, or maybe you still do. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any experience with this. This isn't going to be this will be a part of my carry rotation. I'm still going to do some things to this gun, but this is going to be more so like the top of my safe gun out the front of my door. So I usually rotate pistols out, just kind of set them up top. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys an update. I hope you guys provide some feedback. Even if you don't run one of these, you run a different model, let me know. I'm interested in it. They're expensive as fuck. I mean, you could buy pretty much any polymer handgun out there for the price of one of these. Well, actually, the RM02s, I want to say they're around $600, which is essentially the same price as a Gen 5 Glock, right? So this to me kind of it goes to you get what you pay for. So yes, there's way better stuff out there. Now I don't know about way better. There's probably stuff equivalent to Trijicon at half the price. I'm gonna throw a name out there, HoloSun. Huge fan of HoloSun optics. I've run tons of their products. Vortex, probably the best customer service and warranty on the planet out of any optic out there on the market. I'll argue that tooth and nail. But anyway, I'm going to keep this short, guys. We're just shy of 11 minutes. Just wanted to do a quick show and tell. I love the things. They're awesome. They're fucking tanks, and they look badass on pistols. So anyway, guys, talk to you soon.